Jackson here. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about some of my favorite affordable products. I get a lot of questions from you guys, especially those of you who are new to makeup. Most of you want to know what products are out on the market that's affordable and actually work. So that's what this video is for. And I have products from all over, so it's not necessarily all drugstore or all indie based or internet based products, but you know, it's just products from everywhere. I happen to love them and they just happen to be affordable, which I mean, all of us love to save a buck. So that's what this video is about. And if you want to find out the things that I like, then keep on watching. So the first thing that I want to talk to you guys about is actually a website called Glambot. Glambot is a beauty-based website where you can either buy or sell brand new makeup or gently used makeup. Now when I say gently used, I'm not saying like creepy makeup. No, you know, like you might swatch something and it just didn't work for you. You can actually sell it on Glambot and make some coins. So I actually picked up two things from Glambot. The first thing I've been using religiously, as you guys can see, like I've been using this as for my contour brush, but this is Becca's the One Perfecting Brush. And if you've ever tried to get your hands on this, they're available, but they're really expensive. This is actually like $50 at Sephora. I refused to buy it because it was $50, but it was on Glambot for a little bit under $30 and I had to snag it. It's a brand new brush, guys, but really good. So I decided to try this one out, and this has been like my go-to brush for my contouring. I also picked up a eyeshadow palette from Bobbi Brown. This is her Grayage palette, which came out in 2015, Christmas 2015. So it features just these cool tone shadows, which are really nice, and they're super highly pigmented. And like, for example, this is what I mean by a product that's just been swatched. There is no indentations or nothing going on with this palette. It's a brand new palette, you know what I mean? So that's what Glambot is, and that's what I like about it. You can find some hidden gems on there. There's also like limited edition products on there that's not out anymore. Sometimes you can snag those as well. So as I told you guys, you know, Glambot is really cool because you can find like some of those hidden gems, limited edition products on there as well. But you also can find a wealth of different products. So you can, from skincare to brushes, eyeshadow, it's just anything that a makeup lover would like. So I'll be sure to place all the information for you guys down below in the description bar if you want to find out more about Glambot. Also, Glambot was very nice enough to give all of you guys a 30% discount off of your first purchase. If you use my discount code JAZZ30, you guys are going to get 30% off of your very first order off of Glambot. So I thought that was really cool. Again, I'll leave all of that down below in the description bar for you below. Alright, so I definitely wanted to talk to you guys about some of my favorite affordable drugstore foundations. I have been able to find a couple of them that I just really love, and I go back and forth between which ones I'm wearing depending on what look I'm going for. So the first thing that I'm going to talk to you guys about is my holy grail. If you've been following me since the beginning of time, you know I love this foundation, and this is the Revlon Color Stay. This is like the equivalent to MAC Cosmetics Studio Fix Fluid. It is a full coverage foundation. It dries down matte. It is perfect for, you know, like special occasions, just like, you know, I don't know, even if you want to be selfie ready, this is perfect. I find that I don't have to set this because it is matte, but you know, if you want to, if throughout the day you tend to become more oily, then you definitely want to just kind of set it with a little bit of setting powder. But I love this stuff. I do wish, and I think that now they offer it with a pump, but I wish that they would offer this with a pump. I'm not even sure if they still do. But yeah, I've been using this one forever. Now I do have to mix my colors though. I can't just wear this by itself. This is actually the color Toast, but I mix mine with caramel or caramel and Toast, and I get my perfect color. So the next foundation that I also wanted to talk to you guys about is another matte foundation, and this is by L'Oreal Paris. This is probably one of the most popular foundations out right now. This is the Infallible Pro Matte. This is really good. This is even more matte than the Revlon Color Stay though. So I have to be really careful with this one. I have to heavily moisturize my face because I'm a matte girl. Like, I love wearing matte foundations, but my face in certain areas can be dry, so I have to be careful or else this is going to get really patchy on me. But I like it a lot. It is just a really good, solid, full coverage foundation, and if you use it with a beauty blender, you are looking like $1,000,000. So I love this. And then the last foundation that I wanted to talk to you guys about is more of a dewy semi matte finish, I would say, and this is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi. Love this stuff for those of you who love like a natural finish foundation. This is not a matte foundation. It's going to give you a healthy glow. That's what it promotes, and it definitely does. Now with this one, in comparison to the matte foundations throughout the day, I definitely have to set this with setting powder, because if I do not, I am going to look like an oil spill. It gets really crazy on me, and honestly less than an hour if I don't like use a mattifying primer underneath, and if I don't set it with a setting powder. So I definitely have to really, you know, pay attention to that, or else this is going to get crazy on me. But I love the finish and I love the coverage on this foundation, so this is definitely a no-brainer for me. You know what, guys, I've tried so many concealers in my life. I feel like I've been all over the board. I have some die-hard favorites, and I have some die-hard favorites that are crazy affordable. So I wanted to talk to you about two of them that's just crazy affordable. So the first one is by LA Girl. This one really needs no introduction. This is so popular right now. But this is the LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is a holy grail. It works so well. What I love about it the most is the fact that it blends so well. Like, it blends so effortlessly, which I am loving. And I like the fact that it's a medium to full coverage. You can definitely make this a full coverage product, but you will have to kind of use quite a bit. But it's a really, really good product. I also find it kind of cool that, like, I've been wearing this before it became really, really popular. Like, years ago when I couldn't afford you know, higher end concealers, I would go to my local beauty supply store and I would purchase this, and it worked very well. I also used this in my kit when I was working as a makeup artist, so I love this one. This has like a special place in my heart. Also, this one's relatively new. This one is by Nika K, New York, which this one is actually very similar to the LA Girl, but I find that this one has just a tad bit more oil in it. So this for me would work for somebody who has more of drier skin, because I did find that I had to set this very well if this was going to work for me, and it has a lighter coverage than the LA Girl concealer, but it's still very, very good, and you can actually find this one as well in your local beauty supply store. Now I know, if I'm not mistaken, this one is like $2.99, and I think this one is $3.99, but you get way more product. But I don't know, I can't really remember. And then one that I also wanted to talk to you guys about as well is from the Drugstore, which is by Maybelline. I'm sure you guys have seen this one before too, but this is their Fit Me Concealer. I have been using this one for years as well. It reminds me of NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I would say that this is like a dupe for that. But yeah, this one blends very well as well. I just wish that they would have more concealers with golden undertones, because I find that sometimes the colors are a little bit too cool for me. So like, for example, this one is Cafe, and then there's one that's a little bit darker, but this one is too cool. It should be a little bit more yellow for me. And then also I have this one as well, which is Deep Fonts. I thought this one would work, but this one is entirely too light for me. So I kind of go in between the two. Maybe I'll mix them sometimes, but it's a really, really good product and definitely perfect for those of you starting out with makeup. I tried to find you guys a face primer that I really liked, but I have yet to find a drugstore based or affordable primer that I really, really, really like, so I had to pass on that. But if you guys could let me know if you have any favorites, let me know down below in the comment section what your favorite drugstore or affordable primer is. I really want to know, and I would like to try it. But I did pull out the big guns in terms of an eye primer that I am so in love with. I've been using this for years. This is by Wet n Wild, and it is the Fergie Take on the Day Eyeshadow Primer. When I tell you guys that your eyeshadow will not move, it does not move. It is so good. It's such a good product. This, I believe, is $4.99. So it is very inexpensive and affordable. I just really love this. I actually have several of these. I just kind of feel like they might discontinue it one day, and I really don't want to be there for that moment because I really like them. I also have this in my kit as well for my makeup clients as well. It just works very, very well. So if you've been looking for an eye primer, I definitely highly recommend picking up the Wet n Wild Fergie eyeshadow primer. So I also wanted to talk to you guys about some of my favorite brushes and sponges. We are all addicted to the Beauty Blender, but I lately have been using a different blender, which I'm sure you guys are familiar with, and it's by Real Techniques. This is my favorite sponge. I don't know, but am I the only one that feels like beauty blenders are a little different now? Like, something feels different about the Beauty Blender, or maybe it was just because I picked up that nude one and I felt like the nude one was like not the same from the original pink, or what's the other color, but like the pink one for sure. I felt like they were two different consistencies. I don't know how to explain that, but I have been living for the Real Techniques beauty blender, for the Real Techniques sponge. This works so well. I've been using it day in and day out. I actually use it to apply my foundation, and I have no issues with it, and it cleans very well too. I just use a little bit of soap and it cleans very nicely. Also, the other brushes I'm going to talk to you guys about are also from Real Techniques as well. You guys can get these from your local, you can get them from Ulta, but you can also get them from your local drugstore as well. I love their face brush. As you guys can see, I've used them today. And then this one is a little bit more densely packed, and I like to use this one for contouring and also buffing out my contour, because sometimes my contour can be a little, okay, and you know what I mean, like, you ever like did it a little too heavy, you know what I'm saying? So if that happens to me, I love using this to buff it out. I also wanted to show you guys actually what would be kind of considered like a dupe for the Becca one, but I actually really like the e.l.f. I don't even know, this is like a contour brush or face brush, but I actually like to use this as a face brush to buff in my powder foundations, but this is like a cool dupe. Yeah, so if this one, a little bit too expensive, of course, right, you can definitely try this one. I believe that I paid $6 for it, which is quite a steal. It's really extremely soft to the touch. It feels really good on the skin as well, so I like to use this one again to buff out my powder products. Alright, so the next couple of products that I'm talking to you guys about is how we slay this face. My favorite part of doing makeup is highlighting and contouring. Definitely contouring, because it chisels this face and helps me drop about 80 pounds, okay? So that's what we're going to talk about right now. So I pulled two of my favorite products that I like that's affordable, and the first one is from Black Radiance. I know you guys have had to hear about this one. Good stuff, really good stuff. So again, this is the True Complexion Contour Palette, and I got mine in light to medium, which is really good. These work exceptionally well, and the highlighter is amazing. It works so well on brown girls. It works really good on us, and the highlighter is pop-a-ting, okay? Also like that it's a little bit more on the golden side, and it doesn't turn up muddy on my skin if I use these two, which sometimes you guys know if you go a little bit too ham on your contour, that can, make your face look a little bit muddy. But I like to use this one. It's super like finely milled, so nice. Yeah, it's just really good, and these are like super pigmented as well, so I am loving this one. It comes in a darker color scheme, whatever you want to call it, so you can pick from two, but again, I went with the light to medium. The next one that I want to talk to you guys about is from NYX Cosmetics, and this is their palette, highlighting and contour palette. I like this one, but I feel like this works a lot better for those of us who have like cooler undertones. Sometimes I feel like the only one that I can really use in this palette is this one. I always go for this one. But what I do like about it is the fact that the powders are highly pigmented and they're super finely milled, so I don't feel like anything chalky on my face. I also like to use this sort of like peachy yellow one. The real yellow one doesn't really work for me, but it will work very well for those of us with darker skin tones. But the peach one works exceptionally well for me, so I like to use that one a lot. Yeah, so this one is a pretty solid palette. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that this is like $15, but you get 8 powders and they work really well, so that's why I say that this one is a good affordable palette. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to talk to you guys about, it's one of those products that's just like, people talk about it so much, especially on social media, especially on Instagram. And you know what, guys, before I got it, I was like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. It just looks like every one of the palette. But no, I mean, like, no, okay? I am talking about the Morphe 350 palette. This palette is amazing. I have gravitated towards this product, this palette the most. I'm actually wearing it right now. I'm wearing some of the lighter shades, but this is perfect for those of us who are addicted to natural, neutral eyeshadow. Seriously, guys, if you get this palette, if you are able to get your hands on this palette, you don't need any more eyeshadows, especially not neutrals, but we can never have enough neutrals. We just can't. I love that you get such warm colors. I love the color schemes of oranges in here because I personally love to use orange on my skin tone, and it works. Orange works so good for deeper skin tones. It just makes us look amazing. So I love that. It has like really nice deep browns, some purple undertone browns in there. There's an array of like shimmery colors as well, and the pigmentation on the shadows are legit. Like, I mean, I have no bad words to say about this palette. I think that every girl should have it. Like, I feel like you guys should, if you can get your hands on it. It is a really dope palette. This one is, if I'm not mistaken, $32.99, but you get so many shadows. It's definitely worth it. I pulled out a few of my favorite lip products for you guys as well, and I can't help it, but one of them definitely belongs to NYX. So when I'm looking for like affordable lip products that absolutely work, I definitely gravitate towards NYX. I'm a big fan of their lip liners. They're super affordable. I think they're like $3 at Ulta, but I love these lip liners. Whatever color you get, it really doesn't matter. And I also love their butter glosses, which I've been a fan of their butter glosses for years. And also, I think, let me check if I can grab it. 1 second. Yeah, I'm just going to pull this one because also their soft matte lip creams work very well as well. Very well as well. But my favorite one is called London, which is like a nude color. It is really nice. This one is actually Monte Carlo, which is really sexy actually. I don't know why, but I've really been gravitating towards reds lately. I don't know what that is. Like, I go through these phases where there's certain colors that I like and everything around me has to be that color. So maybe that's what's happening to me right now. So yeah, but I love NYX products. Also from the Drugstore, I love the I believe this is by Maybelline. Yeah, the Maybelline nudes. These are really nice. I love to use these. They're really pigmented, super nice, very affordable product. So I usually gravitate towards these as well. And this color is in Nude Embrace, which, can you even see that? Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, it's super nude. Bit of on the cool tone side, but I really like to use these. They're super creamy and highly pigmented. Alright guys, and then the final product that I wanted to talk to you about. I don't know anybody who does not like these makeup wipes, okay? I don't even have any more. It's empty, okay? Neutrogena makeup cleansing wipes. Amazing. Probably the best makeup wipes on the market. I'm not even lying. Like, I run through these like water. Is there anywhere that I can go besides Costco and get a bunch of them, because I don't have a Costco card, okay? Or can somebody hook a sister up and help me get some of these, a lot more or whatever? So I love to use these. This is in the original ones, but I also like the nighttime ones in the lavender bag. Really, really nice, and they smell so good. Literally all you have to use is like one wipe and all of your makeup is off. I love these wipes. So I don't have anything else to say. That is my haul of my affordable makeup products. Alright guys, that about wraps it up for me. I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give the video a high five. Give it a high five. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up and let me know that you liked it so that you can see more if you want to. Also, let me know what your favorite product, affordable product, is down below in the comment section. I really want to know, especially if it's something I've never tried before. I love you guys so much. I'll catch you in my next video. Until then, peace out.